Hi all, Tech Teardown here. Today I want to talk about Arc Boosts. Boost is a feature that Arc has been testing out, so if you were to go to Twitter and look up Boost for the browser company, you can see a lot of people tweeting about Arc Boosts and what it actually is. So before we look at those examples, what is Boost? And so Boost, you can think of a Chrome extension or some type of add-on where you're able to do certain things in Arc, whether that's styling, so changing the look and feel of the website, or placing certain content on a page, doing something completely custom, or injecting your own content onto sites that you might go to. So it's a really neat way that you're able to use CSS and some other code injection to be able to manipulate a web page that you might go to all of the time. So looking at the layout of Boost, you're able to insert your own code. They give some nice descriptions here of how to actually do. They give you some articles here on how to write these rules, which I think is really helpful. And they also give you a handbook where you're able to get some more details and examples of what you might actually do. So first things first, it does require that you have some understanding of coding knowledge, or at least CSS, to be able to change the background colors or that type of thing if that's what you're interested in doing. And it gives you that flexibility so that you can change it either on one site or across all of the sites that you might visit. So how might you actually use this? I actually thought it was pretty neat to look at what people have built on Twitter. So for example, here we have Mike Wilson, who is able to do a fill window for YouTube. So using Boost, being able to actually make the YouTube video take up the entire window screen, or being able to unlock features like not being able to read tweets until you actually tweet something yourself. Or this example where you lock down YouTube, basically saying you can only pull up one video and then decide what you want to watch next. So it's a really neat feature of being able to make these boosts to change the way that you're able to look at certain pages on the internet, whether that's single page or multi-page. There's a lot of ways that this might be able to use. So it feels a lot similar to what you might be familiar with in Chrome with the extensions that you're able to use that let you rename tabs or that type of thing, even though that's already built right into Arc browser itself. An example that I might give you is maybe this Google homepage. So for example, we might want to remove the top row here. We might want to change this picture. We might want to change some things on this page to make it our own. What I think would be great is if we were able to, in Arc, not have to code it ourselves. People who are using Arc, or some combination of technical and others who might not be as familiar with code, I'd love to see it as easy as being able to use something like developer tools. So for developer tools, you're able to select items. So maybe we wanted to change this into the Tech Teardown logo. So I could copy that link address, go back in here, and I'd be able to change out that logo. Of course, I'd want to remove the white, but you can start to see how being able to just use developer tools, you'd be able to strip things out like you might want to. So for example, I might want to remove this header bar up here completely, and being able to change the way that this displays. So you could start to do this to be something a lot more clean, something that feels a lot more custom to what you want it to be, and you could have this be persisted every single time you go to google.com. So this would be a really neat way of being able to customize things. What I'd love to be able to do in Arc is being able to edit it with developer tools like I did just there. So a feature that I think is really helpful if you don't know much about code is just being able to inspect elements. So I think if it were able to inspect an element and help people understand what they're actually deleting out or changing. And then it would be great if you were just able to right click and hit Save Boost. I think that would make this feature a lot more approachable for people. Another example is getting notifications from YouTube wherever you go. So you can imagine if we had notifications for our YouTube channel, and we wanted to know anytime that someone commented on a video, it would be pretty great if you were able to do something like just grabbing an icon from Flat Icon and then being able to set up a boost where you're able to get some type of visual indicator on whatever page you're on. So in this example, we've just put a basic bell on web pages where we're able to see that visual indicator. And it would be great if this would change colors maybe to red if we received a comment, or green, and we could easily click on that icon to get into the YouTube channel and reply to that comment. So there's a lot of neat things that you'd be able to do with boosts. I'd love to see it be a lot more approachable for people who may not know how to do all of the coding themselves. I'm sure there's going to be a site or examples that you're able to copy into your own as time goes on. You could think of even some type of marketplace where people are able to share their boosts with others. But overall, a really neat feature that I'm excited to see how it develops. And as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Are you using boosts? Do you have any good examples of what you might build? Leave them in the comments. And as always, hit subscribe if you like these types of videos. Thanks for watching.